Hey everyone, this is Sunglass Rob from SportRx, and we're here at Interbike 2016, and we found one of my favorite companies, one of my favorite new products, Timber mountain bike bells. I'm in love with this product. I'm a little bit newer into mountain biking and the whole passing on your left, on your right, and it became a little bit of a nuisance, and I looked up bells and I found your company, and it's just an amazing product. So why don't you tell us, Chris is one of the founders with his lovely wife Liz on this bell. Tell us the inspiration and what it does and why it exists.
All right, well, Timber is the first bike bell that was created exclusively for mountain biking. So the idea is that when you're on the trail and you want to, say, pass hikers or other riders, you need to communicate your presence to them. And up until the Timber mountain bike bell, the ways you might do it were, yell passing on your left.
Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes that, and they don't know which way to step, or you might ding a dinger bell and kind of startle them. And what's worked better all along is to ride with some kind of passive bell, like a cowbell.
Yes.
But the downside of the cowbell is you can't turn it off.
Yes.
And it just rings the whole ride, it drives your buddies nuts. And
then on the rack on the drive home, it's ringing on the freeway.
Exactly.
People think the ice cream truck's coming when you're in your neighborhood.
Yeah. So it's getting to be 3 years now. Liz and I were out on a ride one time and just started talking about what would the ideal mountain bike bell be like. What characteristics would it have? And the one thing we said is it has to ring passively, because mountain bikers are always trying to protect their access to trails, and they need to have a good relationship with other trail users. So you need to communicate your presence without beeping at people. So what we wanted to do is create a passive ring bell, but that you could shut it off when there was nobody around.
Yeah.
So in a lot of ways, it's just a simple concept. It's a cowbell with a lockout switch. So when the bell's in ring mode, you flip the switch down, and the motion of the bike activates the bell. If there's nobody around, flip the switch off, and the bell goes totally silent. So other trail users don't know that you're turning it on and off.
Yeah.
They think you've always got a bell ringing, but the reality is it's only turned on when you need it, on downhill runs, blind turns, or when you see people.
It's perfect. I've gotten a lot of thanks for the bell from hikers out there, and
we
San Diego, even when you're on a trail, you're not alone because it's kind of a congested urban area. So
exactly,
it's been amazing. I also am much slower than my riding. Hey Chris, how are you? And he knows that I'm still coming and haven't crashed because he hears the bell faintly in the back. So it's got a couple of purposes if you're also a slower rider.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm in love with this thing.
Thank you so much.
I hope the whole world realizes that this is the perfect mountain bike bell.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, if you need a set, if you need one, where should you go?
You can go online to our website, which is mtbbell.com. MTB for mountain bike.
We'll put that in the description also in the video.
And of course, you can go to your local bike shop.
Yes.
We're a Southern California-based company, so we're expanding outward. At this point, we have over 100 dealers in California. Outside of California, it's just starting to pick up. We just got 2 new distributors that are USA-wide, so it should be in bike shops all over the country within a year.
If it's not in your bike shop, next time you go, bring them a 6-pack and tell them that you want this bell.
Just kind of rode into like a bright open spot. Immediately I loved them. They were great. So I would highly recommend them for like any kind of fire road race, things like that, where there's just no shade, If you're riding like in southern Utah, things like that, Red Rocks, you might want to actually have the road lens.